Homeowner asks, how bad is this? Family member decided to add flashing to our 2-year-old roof to reduce ice buildup in the front of the door. The gutter was leaking. Okay. Screw placement is above the eave, so there isn't any insulation to worry about. Is there something that will cause a much bigger headache down the road? Need to fix immediately? All right, buckle up. Here we go. Okay, so what they did, at least in the area I live in, we would call this a diverter. So if there's a section of a home where you cannot put a gutter, but you need to channel the water over to the gutter, you would put something like this. But there's a right way and a wrong way. And this is not the right way. This almost looks like a piece of drip edge just flipped upside down. But here's what you got to worry about. Okay, so these screws, just because I have the washer, they won't leak on the top side, but all the water that's going to run down underneath of them, eventually it'll get in. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. And then all those nails are even worse than the screws. Oh, but here's the part that killed it. Like I said, remember when I said we usually put this in an area where there's no gutter? You have a gutter. I'm leaving the silence here to let this soak in. I understand your gutter was broke. This is one of the plastic gutter things that you get from Home Depot. You probably could have fixed this for 10 or 15 bucks now. The reality is this is eventually going to leak on you. I don't care if the screws are... the reality is all the water is running right underneath this thing. I mean, unless he caulked the living crap out of underneath this thing, which it really wouldn't even matter because eventually it would leak. So... here's the long and skinny of it. I would get your gutter fixed. They're very inexpensive. Those parts that you need for that, you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and just pick them up. Probably, if it's just that little area, it's probably not going to cost you more than 20, 25 bucks to fix it. You need to pick up a bundle of shingles, though. You're going to have to pull those shingles out and replace them. If you can't do that, pull that silly thing off of there because you don't need it. Okay, I don't think you need it. Just fix the gutter. If fixing the shingle is beyond your capabilities that you may think, or it is not in the budget right now, pull it out very carefully. Pull the nails out as nicely as you can. Go in between the shingles and get you some wet patch. You can get tubes of the caulking. It's still going to cost you, I don't know, $6, $7 for a tube of it. But you want to get a wet patch sealant, okay? And just fill in underneath on those holes as good as you can. Push down on it until it comes out of the hole a little bit. And that will be a temporary Band-Aid until you can go back and pull those shingles out and fix it correctly. Sorry this happened to you. It's not an overnight emergency, but it will become one. So you're going to want to pull that thing out of there and tell your family member you appreciate the thought, but I know what he was thinking he was doing. But that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. All right. Hope this helps you. Happy roofing. Sorry for the bad news. Oh, and one last thing. He said he decided to add flashing to our 2-year-old roof to reduce ice buildup. That's not going to reduce any ice buildup. In fact, that's going to catch snow and cause you to build up even more ice. Okay, I'm done now.